Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition on Nightmare, because we have another DLC pack. Let's get ready to go on a descent. Only thing of note, at the end of the last DLC I was lamenting about how there were no schematics for the armor set. Well, I was wrong, and they existed. I didn't update because it wasn't worthwhile. But I got them through a war table mission that I had to go get by talking to some dude. I made myself some crafted heavy armor because the light armor schematic sucked. And, so yeah, I like this a lot. I do think that it'll be different. I won't be doing as much damage, I think, but I have more health and more armor, obviously, so we're gonna give this a shot. I have my other armors as backup if this gets too difficult, but I like this, so we're gonna go with it. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight into the DLC. Not spoiled, just came out today. I'm gonna try to finish it all one day. Probably won't be able to. We'll see. You'll be getting this as it uploads in chunks. Alright, let's Relden. Disaster in the Deep Roads. Inquisition has received an urgent request for aid from Orzammar. A subterranean earthquake has collapsed one of their lyrium mines and endangered several other. Even worse, tunnel seals preventing Darkspawn from overrunning the Dwarven-occupied Deep Roads have crumbled, allowing hordes of the enemy to invade. Orzammar is a key provider of the Inquisition's lyrium supplies, and as such, its security is a top priority. Earthquake opened a fissure in the Storm Coast Mountains, granting direct access from the surface to the threatened region underground. Constructing a mining lift to the fissure site will permit the Inquisition to transport forces directly to where the Darkspawn fighting is fiercest. Find building a mine lift. The experts. Yeah, this makes sense for Colin to do. For me, personally. Constructor team arrived at Storm Coast, set up a mine lift, Horse and by message bird. Mine lift to Storm Coast Mountains will be finished by the time you get here. Anyone going into the Deep Road should dress accordingly. Don't skimp on the armor, bring the best weapons in Skyld's arsenal. Also recommend crafting plenty of dry rations. Most things down there are willing to eat the Inquisition and give away around them. I'm gonna upgrade my volume for a moment. Give me a moment. Okay. Your volume looks good. Venture forth. Got nothing else to do. We're bringing the standard team. No. I miss you, friend. We're bringing the standard group. No more, no less. The Inquisition's best team. Best quartet of funny characters. So, no, we're gonna do this. Yes, the lag during loading screens is real. You just dropped all of those frames, it looks like. Yeah, my settings are too high for these loading screens. You're getting a lot of lag. As long as it's fine during the game, I don't really mind. But, because I like recording in a good quality. So, yeah. Okay, we're getting... Okay, here we go. Dwarven friends.
Inquisitor, the workers are almost done building a lift to the Deep Roads. No Darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
They open and close. No, it's not about the earthquakes.
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
I upgraded my
at least 3 big rumblers. And the
more in line
aftershocks are
with
nothing
my
to sneeze at.
character's background.
My feet
that I wrote
miss
in my brain.
solid ground.
Lyrium mines.
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
So you haven't seen any Darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
It's hardly the time for a lyrium shortage. Orzammar's mines need all the protection they can get.
I'd offer to go with you, but someone should keep watch. Plus, I could use the sun if this storm ever clears. The lift's ready for you.
Alright, team. Let's get going. Everyone's armor is all tinted. We all look pretty full. Oh, pardon. You'd be harding and nighttime.
Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
I like Scout. Bye, Scout Harding. I'll miss you.
This reminds me of a story.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned King of the Nugs.
A Nug King. Really?
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the Deep Roads.
So, the deep
Hey, look, his
roads.
helmet didn't come off.
Do you think there'll be tight spaces? Long hallways with low ceilings?
Possibly. Why?
I'm just hoping my horns fit.
Is it me, or is this the slowest lift ever constructed?
It's better than climbing down.
I could do with some music. Something with a flute.
I'll get to work on that as quickly as I can, Dorian. Your happiness is of the utmost importance to me, personally, on a deep emotional and spiritual level. Oh, it's good to be back. Oh, I miss my guys. My quartet of sarcastic
Margot.
douchebags.
Norfolk, your names will not be forgotten.
We went Legion armor, but she's a shaper.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A trust Valar, Inquisitor. The Shaper it welcomes you to the Deep Roads.
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Yeah, I remember.
Gotta love
that.
real dwarves.
I know what the shaper rate.
What does a Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never
I know all
fade.
this, but you might not.
We
so.
must be meticulous in every detail.
Characters.
How many dwarves have you lost?
More than we can count. The mining caste has suffered greatly. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold. The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
I know about the Legion.
I've read about the Legion of the Dead. Dwarves who fight Darkspawn in service to Orzammar. They commit their lives to the cause and celebrate their own funerals before entering the Deep Roads.
No matter their sins in life, the Legion die noble deaths.
Oh,
The Inquisition stands ready to aid
Sorry,
Orzammar.
I didn't see that one more investigation.
Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Are you gonna get stuck down here?
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
Roger, roger. Alright. Can I leave? Doesn't look like I can leave. Looks like I'm stuck here until we're done with this. That's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna go anywhere else. Well, maybe. Should I turn around and do my ancestors can save me? I was gonna the memories. Our politics are complicated.
Keep your eyes open. These roads are dangerous.
Deep roads always dangerous. Sorry, back to never mind. Only 6. And this red wasn't deep, but it was below. It's down. Wow, that's pretty interesting. I promise I don't inflict all of this with the lead. Or maybe I will. Sorry, it's bad habits. Good. Ogre already?
An ogre!
I hate the Deep Roads.
Oh, that was a big hit. Alright, Legion. Oh, he's gonna.
On us.
Great
Now's
difference though,
the
using
time to
ability with
attack.
a physical effectiveness stun, knockback, or knockdown. Does this have stun? I forget if it actually has stun. I'm assuming it does. Oh, I'm long. I'm still in Nightmare, because I got to. What's he got going on here? Immunity to fear, asleep, frozen, paralyzed, panicked, physical effects slowed, burning, chilled, confused, shocked. Greater spirit resistance. He has no fucking weaknesses, and he's an ogre elf. So they're just popping us into here without a second friggin' thought. Let's
Strike now.
Bulls grabbed. No sheet. Yeah, he is. Blood wolf. Should save my stuns for when he grabs something.
Now, while it's distracted.
Yeah. Not safe for item check. Clearly they've found ways to make builds that screw up even the most ridiculous item checks. Which is good.
Not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
Okay, this feels ridiculously grindy now. And yeah, stay over.
Now. While it's distracted. Strike now.
Alright, I'm getting the check.
Now, while it.
Does he have any stunning? I don't think he does.
Distracted.
I've pretty much got to keep myself on stunning duty and make sure I have enough MP to do that at any point.
Right now.
Right now.
It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
Her calls are just becoming unnecessary and ridiculous. And I do like how this is our first fight. It's a little silly.
Strike now.
Not even like easing me into it. Interesting choice. To be sure. I know I'm closer to the way. Oh my goodness.
Not focused on us. Now's the time to attack. would find a way. If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry.
Tier 4 schematics. I had those the last time, but they weren't actually better. Hey! Doesn't have utility slots, but it is actually better. Cool. I like this.
I will never get used to the stench of Darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air.
Why not? They're not gonna help. Forget about it. Okay.
That's the broken seal ahead. It is worse than I thought.
I can hear fighting, so alright. Breaking for locks. Take them down with the Legion of the Dead.
Get those charges to the tunnels!
Boom. That's a gen lock. That's a couple gen locks. It's her locks. You ready for me? He looks like he's ready for me.
Someone prime the sonic fuses!
Yeah, he's ready.
We can't lose this position! Hurry!
Do I have to bend the steel? Wait. Let's put one of these right here.
Charges with those bastards breathing down our necks!
Clear out the Darkspawn!
You guys are going into this. That's fun. Where's his body? Actually, don't see its body. Should be here on the map. Oh, it's right there. Oh, alright. Or wait. Just going stealth. You a ghost again? No? Yes, you are. Well, that didn't work. That's not what I didn't do, but okay. Didn't line up. Shrug it. Or you get out. Actually, not he's dead. It's just again. Anyways. Come on. Taking out guards, my stuff.
That's got him on that heel. Keep it up.
Okay.
The seal's clear. Prime the charges.
Now! Set the charges!
Oh, come on. I wanted you to do the thing. Can I not get to loot? I would like to loot. Let's see what happens. I don't know if that looks nice. Come on, Bird. Oh. Badass. Like, I'm not even gonna jump on so cool. Alright. Scared. Salvage Inquisition camp. One moment. Gotta level up first. I don't even know what we're gonna put points into now. Like, honestly, we're pretty great. I might just start digging around with some passives just to raise my stats. Might as well give him that ability just in case I didn't want it down the line. I guess that's the other thing I can do is get these abilities, which I don't care about that much. They never gave any of them their abilities. Where's Bull? There he is. Okay. Let's make sure we do the full everyone drink up thing. Before we establish camp and get all our potions back.
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
They'll take you from one side of Thetis to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Is she a Legion shape break?
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
I get the impression you two have known each other a
They're
while.
siblings.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
For such a small group, your people have held up well.
The Quakes took a lot of us. Reinforcements will be slow to arrive.
Am I gonna get cut off from my party and have to live with these two bozos? I think that's what's about to happen.
Take cover!
Yeah. I think that's what happens.
You heard that, yes? The rhythm and the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
Oh no, we're still.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
I believe you.
I don't think the Lieutenant agrees with you.
Look, there is something strange causing the quakes. I'm just not sure what.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity, but now... The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm.
So...
I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
Rock wraiths. Good. Investigate first, always. Titans? This is new.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about
They're
them?
new to lore.
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Which tells you something.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Our people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
Shapers have great stone sense. And Volta's better than most. She never gets lost.
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
Mysterious songs often lure people to their deaths. Or to an archdemon.
This rhythm isn't a song, exactly. It sounds like air flowing through lungs.
Air that can collapse a whole mine.
Dangerous, then.
That was
But a magic
silly
unique
movie
to
of
the deep
Dorian's
roads
code.
might be worth investigating.
Maybe on something.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
Yeah.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are.
That's a lot to take in. Your expedition to be able to complete unique Inquisition operations with expeditions found in this area, the deep roads, and not being bored. Let's go. I thought they were going to do something like this in one of these DLCs, and this is a smart idea. This is a good mechanic, but I don't have to go back to the, all the way back to the,
So it's true.
Um,
The king involved. as
Skyhold to
servicer.
do it. Makes sense. Are we good here? Yeah. All my potions. No, that's 2. I don't want to keep collecting that specifically. Let's see, requisitions. Nope, just world sad weapon. Let's check the expedition table and see what's going on. Deep roads. Amazing long Karen tunnels wind down to the very heart of Thetis. So let's go to the deep roads first. Camp improvements. We benefit from additional logistical support mainly to that camp. Crafting tables. We constructed a quartermaster. Awesome. Improvements. Yeah. Crafting table. It's cool. And let's go to the Uncharted Abyss. Got anything? Doesn't look like it. Not seeing anything to interact with. Glowy. We'll have to unlock stuff as we go, I guess. Cool. So we've got crafting modify stations. It's weird. Warp trained only. Makes sense. Is it just is it just Legion of the Dead armor? It looks like it is just Legion, which you can get a schematic for in the game already. Hopefully there'll be new ones because that's always fun. Is there any more than just the modified? Yeah, so there's craft armor and modified.
So it's true.
Armor.
The king involved as servicer.
let's explore for a minute here. Get some more food. Lyrian infused staff. Dragon. Oh.
Oh, you can clean it, right?
Stay still.
I'm gonna go see what this staff is, because I like stabs. It looks like it's just better than everything else. Yeah, it is. I think I'm gonna make this. That might actually be the best option. Just give me more guard. Like, my guard's building up pretty quickly. That makes less sense. Walking bomb would be really useful. That would be exceedingly useful. That sounds like a good idea. Ooh, that's really good, actually. I want to clarify what this would do for my character. On hit, I would generate health, barrier, and guard. I think we're gonna do that, but let me just make sure. I have to. There's no better option. So let's do Dragon Bone, because it's our best. It's got very high damage. It's better than everything else. Maybe fire damage, but I don't really care right now. Do armor penetration. I just want more attack, I think. It's gonna make more sense to me. 12%, 14%. Let's do you. And, yeah. It sucks that you can't change the color, but I'm willing to deal with that. Resolute and use scepter. Nah. Heart of the Fade. I'm guessing it can't be modified because usually these things can't be. Other than runes, of course. Ooh, we're fighting a lot of Darkspawn here. I should get it. Do you craft runes at the weapon table, right? Yeah, you do. Cleansing is Darkspawn. I don't have enough for a superb cleansing rune. I have enough for a master, though. This makes the most sense to me. At least for this DLC, I can always replace it with something else in a later DLC when it makes more sense. Sorry, Mythal's Fury, but Heart of Fade. So more DPS, I lose my con, cunning, and a lot of magic and willpower. And I change, I just get a higher base damage. And yeah, fun times in general. And also, I look like a fucking winner. I wonder if there's a unique one for every class. If so, I would get that. I'm okay with this. This is good for me. It's good for you. Let's I get the loot? No, he knows that there's loot there, but I should have gotten it before I took cover. But I didn't realize what was going on. That was the way we came from.
The Legion is honored by your presence, Inquisitor.
Yeah, so no, there's nothing there. Alright, we're surpassing 30 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap this up. When I come back, we're gonna take this ladder down and start our expedition down to the deep roads. I hope you guys are ready. I'm excited. Well, I'm glad to be back, and I hope you are too, so I'll see you then.